Hey everybody, this is Bob Kovacs here at Wirefly, and I'd like to do part 2 of our video review of the Samsung Galaxy S4G. This is the new phone for T-Mobile. It's a refresh of the Samsung Vibrant, but it definitely has some very cool features that the Vibrant didn't have, and I'd like to talk a little bit about those, and also some of the things that the Vibrant had that the Galaxy S4G also has that are very cool. Now, one of the things, and I didn't talk about it in part 1 of the video, is the great screen that's on the Galaxy S4G. It's the same screen that was on the Samsung Vibrant, and it's the same screen that's on all of the Samsung Galaxy S phones. This is a 4-inch diagonal Super AMOLED screen. AMOLED stands for Active Matrix Organic Light Emitting Diode. And the Galaxy S series of phones are famous for this screen, and the high quality of the screen is really about as good as it gets. Now the resolution is 480 by 800 pixels. There are higher resolutions screens out there, but it is a good resolution, a very good resolution for the size of the screen. And the punch of the screen, the contrast and the snap is just really terrific. A great thing about the Super AMOLED screens is that they retain most of their brightness when you turn them off axis. So if you want to watch something and people are also watching from the side, this is a great screen to have. And the clarity is just excellent. The Super AMOLED screens are a little better than the typical LED screens with respect to battery use as well. So we really like the Super AMOLED screens here in the Galaxy S phones. Now the older Vibrant, on which the Galaxy S4G is based, came loaded with the movie Avatar. Well, the Galaxy S4G comes loaded with the movie Inception, and I'm going to show you a clip from the movie Inception a little later on. One of the things I want to show now is the search screen that you get when you do a Google search. So if you want to tap something in, of course you can tap in something. Let's go ahead and tap in Wirefly. I tap in Wirefly, hit go, and away you go. You got a chance to see the keyboard, and there's an example of how quickly the the browser does a search here in the Galaxy S4G phone. Now, what if I want to use swipe? Let's go take this back. You have swipe available here on this keyboard, so let's use swipe. There you go, Wirefly. So the Galaxy S4G comes with swipe. It's very handy to use. And you can just drag your finger along, a fingertip along the screen, and start writing words, and it almost always gets the correct word. And if you've noticed here, it's put the phrase that it thinks I was trying to type. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. So it's got the phrase, and after only a couple of words, all I need to do now is touch that, and it actually goes and does a Google search on that phrase. So that's an example of how swipe works on the Galaxy S4G, and of course it works the same way on many other phones as well. I want to show you a little about the browser here on the Galaxy S4G. I've gone to the Wirefly website. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in to get to Wirefly Learn. That's our educational blog where we post articles, and we post all of our videos there as well, or at least articles that reference the videos. Now that I'm here on Wirefly Learn, I want to zoom in a little bit and zoom in on the Android phones box. I'm going to go ahead and click on Android phones, and this takes me to the Android phone section on Wirefly Learn. I'm going to go ahead and go to one of these. I'm going to go to the Evo Shift 4G versus Motorola Droid R2D2 because it has a video associated with it. And here we go. That's how long it took to get to the page. The browser's not been to this page before. And here is a window with the video. And now right from this page, if I touch that window, it will run the video. And here you go. The video is now running.
This is Bob here in the Nerve Center at the Wirefly campus, and today we are going to do
The video is now running from YouTube. So that works very smoothly. That is something that the iPhone can't do. You can't go to a video like this and have it run on an iPhone. You can go to YouTube. The iPhone has a YouTube icon, but you can't go to a web page that has an embedded flash video like that and then touch the video and have it run. Just doesn't work on the iPhone. So here's something you can do on the Galaxy S4G that you can't do on an iPhone. Do a speech search and ask for something that is not on the phone, and let's see what happens. Listen to Eric Clapton. Okay. It automatically calls up Slacker. Now I have no Eric Clapton music on this phone. In fact, I have no music at all on this phone. But it goes out, it has Slacker on the phone, so it loads Slacker and goes out on the internet to get a song by Eric Clapton. I didn't ask for a specific song, but now the song by Eric Clapton is playing. You can hear it. And all I did was speak into the phone on a Google search and say, listen to Eric Clapton. You can do that for, listen to The Who or listen to the Beatles. I don't know if the Beatles are on Slacker, maybe not. In any event, that's something that you can't do on an iPhone. With an iPhone, if it's not in the phone, and if you can't find it easily on Google, you can't find the actual song, then it's not going to play on an iPhone. Whereas the Galaxy S4G, not a problem. One of the other phones on T-Mobile, and it's a terrific phone, is the MyTouch 4G. We think the MyTouch 4G is a very powerful phone, but there's something that the MyTouch 4G can't do. It can't sync with Microsoft Exchange. That's not a problem here on the Galaxy S4G. I've put my email and my Microsoft calendar, my Outlook calendar, right here on the Galaxy S4G. Touch calendar, and it brings up my my Outlook calendar. These are the events that I did today, and it has upcoming events as well for next week. For instance, on the 22nd, it'll go out and get the calendar information for that day. Let's go back, and I also have my Outlook email, so it's under this account here, and there you go. There are some things for my Outlook email. Not a problem with the Galaxy S4G to go ahead and sync with my Microsoft Outlook calendar and email. The Samsung Vibrant, the phone that preceded the Galaxy S4G, it shipped with the movie Avatar preloaded on the phone. And the Galaxy S4G, it comes with the movie Inception. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Inception looks like on the Galaxy S4G. Okay, I'll make sure the volume's up. Looks like it is. And I'm just going to scoot ahead into the movie some. Good car chase. Every movie needs a good car chase. And that's what Inception looks like. One final thing about the Galaxy S4G is that, like other high-end Android phones, it has 7 screens to which you can put icons and applications. So I've got a lot of empty room on this. I have loaded a couple of applications, some of them on the front page here, but there's a lot of space to allow you to load whatever you want, including some big widgets if you want some of those. So I like having the Google widget right on the front page. Of course, down here, you make phone calls by touching there. That brings up your touchpad to make phone calls. And you also have other Samsung TouchWiz items down here, your messaging, so you can text. If you want to text somebody, you can compose a new text message, and away you go. Very easy to do with the Galaxy S4G. And it, again, the Super AMOLED screen on these Galaxy S phones is really just fabulous. So that wraps up part 2 of our review of the Samsung Galaxy S4G. This is Bob Kovacs here at Wirefly. Thanks for watching.